My fault, people. Was a little late. Had some running to do real quick. Uh, we got we got some full spectrum survival coming up. I mean, on this episode, uh, I don't know. I don't know if B gonna make it on this one or not, but hopefully he'll make it. He'll make it in. I'm ready to text him and let him know what's going on. But yeah, definitely salute Naeem in the building. Uh, definitely get the full spectrum survival. He been on one of his Kendrick missions, just dropping back to back to back. So yeah, check him out. But we gonna tap into what he's talking about. He just dropped an episode today. That's why I'm saying that. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. We gonna tap in on that, and we're gonna tap in on the bridge being down in Texas. That's crazy because that goes with the uh the bridge in Baltimore. Like all these things is like right here in our face, and I don't know if people is paying attention to the signs and putting the pieces together, but this puzzle is slowly coming together and it's almost done. Well, whatever strategy they got going is almost complete. The election probably be like the completion of the puzzle to see who gets back in the office. That probably be the completion of the puzzle right there. But crazy. Hold up, which one? No. We going with this one first.
Assets that are given to our U.S. military that houses U.S.
Yeah, we going with that one first. Fix my audio real quick. This one was important. This one was important. Hold, let me fix the screen. There we go. All right. This one was important because it gives you an understanding of it gives you an understanding of why these bridges is going down and why these boats is mysteriously just rearing off course and hitting stuff that they never hit any other time. Which there you go. No. We gonna go with full screen. We gonna go with the full screen. I need to yeah, we gonna go with the full screen on that. But it's gonna get like I said, it's gonna give you a better understanding. So let's go ahead and tap in real quick with what you guys say on this one, and then we'll continue.
All right, this is really big news that isn't being covered in the United States of America right now. We have a crypto mining group that is being run by China that has just been told that they have to get out of the country, get out of anywhere near assets that are given to our U.S. military and our.
And salute Naeem on because she had mentioned something about this before with these Chinese hackers and all that stuff. So salute to Naeem. I can't remember which episode that was. I think it was the sheriff sound off episode. She tapped on that.
nuclear weapons. This is coming right off the presses. This isn't being covered within our community the way that it should be, because it shows you that we have an active spying, maybe a sabotage or infrastructural attack plan in the make right now. The White House ordered a Chinese group that runs a crypto mining operation in the U.S. state of Wyoming, telling them that they must sell their land and get out. They must get their servers out because the facility is next to a base that houses U.S. nuclear ballistic missiles. Now, some of the people that are in the know say that the damage may have already been done. They may have already gotten the communications. They may have already gotten the keys to the castle. They may already know what to do, how to act, and when to act. What we don't know is the extent of the damage that is being done. I just saw a series of videos come out yesterday from ChatGPT. I'm sure you guys know it's the common, publicly available, sometimes paid for artificial intelligence. You can talk to it. It can scour the internet. Now, let me tell you what just happened. They released ChatGPT 40. It goes on your phone. It can see the environment around you and describe to you every single thing that is happening. I'm telling you right now, you better find a way to put your cell phone inside of some sort of Faraday cage. It needs to be somewhat soundproof, definitely blacked out, and it needs to have no communication with the internet. What you would do is you would come home from your day of work, whatever you're doing, put it in the Faraday box, close it up, forget about it until you need it. Find another way that your family can get in communication with you, whether it's emails. I don't know what it is, but we are just starting to react to what will be a huge threat. Now, if you say, well, Brad, why is that such a big threat? Let me tell you, giving artificial intelligence is giving the government the ability to see inside of your house, describe exactly what is happening. So you have something in your bedroom that you shouldn't have. Maybe you're drinking when you shouldn't. Maybe maybe you have something on TV that sounds like abuse. Well, guess what? The ChatGPT AI gets triggered and saying there's an abusive action happening.
See what so, like now you said, with these hackers and they hacking 24/7, this is this is dangerous. Now we just covered about how we have sleeper cells and mostly all our big stuff and shit like that. So what's this to say that they don't start weaponizing this, and maybe they already been weaponizing this. They already been spying on us and already know our weaknesses and downfall. They just waiting for the right time. See, B always say it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So with that being said, and this is an app, a basic app on the phone that you can download for free, and that shit can see through your whole house, can scan your whole house, and that shit we thought Alexa was bad. I had to look because I got one, so I had to make sure she wasn't listening. But yeah, we thought that she was bad, but this shit crazy. They are comfortable with talking about talking about it in public. You know, it's at least 8, 10 years old. Yeah, nah, real talk. And that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying on the last one, and that's why I was kind of like hinting to with the T minus shit. Like you're not gonna when shit really hits the fan, you're not gonna get no T minus. You're not gonna get no countdown on your phone. I mean, it's not gonna pop up in bold print across your screen or nothing like that. It's not gonna be none of that. You're not getting none of that. By the time the air horn goes off and it starts chiming real loud, it's gonna be way too late for that. That's basically like you're at the end now. Well, that's the theme music to the end of the game. That's all that is. That's the theme music to the end of the game.
in here because it's always listening to the environment abuse. Well, guess what? The ChatGPT AI gets triggered and saying there's an abusive action happening in here because it's always listening to the environment around your house. It sells that data to the US government, maybe red flag laws, maybe local state government, maybe the ATF. Who knows what happens really behind the closed doors there? It sells that data and information to somebody who says, look, we have the now warrantable, we have a reason to go in and find, because remember, they can write these warrants in ways that you will never, ever see. They have done it where they have to find a person, they have to find a reason for why they went into a person's house illegally, find a reason for why they unjustly.
So he just said they already did this. Hold on, let's run it back and make sure that's what he said. Cause I could have sworn he just said they done this before to find certain people and shit. So let's run that back. I just want to make sure I heard that right.
Gets triggered and saying there's an abusive action happening in here because it's always listening to the environment around your house. It sells that data to the US government, maybe red flag laws, maybe local state government, maybe the ATF. Who knows what happens really behind the closed doors there? It sells that data and information to somebody who says, look, we have the now warrantable, we have a reason to go in and find, because remember, they can write these warrants in ways that you will never, ever see. They have done it where they have to find a person, they have to find a reason for why they went into a person's house illegally, find a reason for why they unjustly went in and did some things illegally. They make these things up at a large scale. And so
You don't need a warrant that they have probable cause. There you go. There you go. So this is what I'm saying. Like we think these AIs and stuff is for our benefits. Oh we and just imagine now. So have y'all seen the thing? Have y'all seen the thing with Elon and his Neuralink and daggone the dude being implanted with Neuralink for the first time. He had his first patient that successfully got Neuralink, and it got done with an AI robot and all that shit. So what had and it works. So he was able to move like mouse cursors and stuff like that with just thinking about it. So what happens when he gets hacked or some shit? Probable cause is somebody was screaming and now the screaming stopped and they might be dead inside. That's enough. That's enough to not need a warrant. Hey, you right. You right. Especially it depends on what kind of screaming is going on. You know what I'm saying? If it's disturbing kind of screaming, you right. So I'm saying like these things is crazy, bruh. These things is crazy. And and some I can't remember. I don't know if it was B. I don't know if it was B or not. But somebody had mentioned that the new the AIs that we gonna be at war with is not the AIs that we think in like the movies and stuff like that. We thinking like he said thinking like the people that that's getting the Neuralink is the AIs that we're gonna have to go to war with. It was crazy. I can't remember who said that, but it stuck in my head, cause it stuck in my head when he said it, and then when I seen that, okay, uh Elon successfully Neuralink somebody, you know what I'm saying? Now just imagine, just sit and think real quick, right? You got you got a overpopulated jail with just muscle bound dickheads ready to hurt something. And all they on their mind, that's all they do is hurt. And I ain't gonna say that's what all people in the jails like, but I'm just saying the ones that they recruit and they neuralink them and they set them motherfuckers on a transmitter type shit to where as though we're gonna release you in the community and you're gonna wreak as much havoc as possible. Mm, who's stopping them? Who's stopping them? And like I said, these is prison people, you know what I'm saying? So they coming out no necks, all shoulders and chest and shit. So yeah, that's gonna be scary. That's that's gonna be scary. Oh we y'all better get right. Shit. Fuck that. And then people talking about they don't need their straps. Yeah, they out here tripping. I ain't.
If ChatGPT can look inside of your house and see everything that's happening, imagine all the people now, people in the community, they're going to say, well, don't do anything wrong and you won't have anything to hide. That's great and all, but it doesn't change the fact that our forefathers, the people who created this country, created it on the basis that you would not be unjustly monitored, tyrannically viewed upon, or you will not be controlled in that way. And we are giving this control up right now. So yeah, it's cute that ChatGPT can be on there and you can say, hey, what am I doing right now based on what you can see? And it can tell you, well, it looks like you're in a production studio, or it looks like you're in a child's playground, or it looks like you're in your bedroom. And it describes to you everything about your bedroom, from the paintings on your wall to what's on the television, to the music you're listening to the people. It says, oh, that's your wife talking. The information we are giving it is absolutely horrifying. Let's move on to some other things that are happening. You guys let me know in the comments.
Mm, that's what I'm saying, bruh. That's what I'm saying, bruh. Hey, that is, and you gotta ask. You gotta ask. You gotta question. Like, do they come up with these? Looks like I'm in a trap house. Nah, I got a little ass cubicle. Yeah, me off in the cut some damn way in this damn apartment. So it's like, yeah, I'm making that shit my area. So yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's nice little cubicle though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just my type of speed. I don't need nothing fancy and flashy. Oh, no. Okay, okay. Hey, she said, nah. She talking about the chat. Yeah. Oh man, what? Can you imagine that? Oh man, Theo, shouts out to Theo because Theo sends me videos on the back, and you know what I'm saying, when we not on live, and when nobody is really talking about stuff, he sent me videos. He sent me this clip of these police people, right? So the yeah, that's how I'm trying to get it set up. Like, I'm trying to get it set like a little office cubicle. Yeah, I mean, so they watching the camera, and as they're watching the camera, they're monitoring the people and the people's traveling places and shit. So as they're monitoring the traveling places, they have it highlighted on which destinations is the most active, and then they break it down to like, okay, this is public transportation right here, people just going through there to travel to like the store. This is the people that's traveling back and forth to this particular house right here, and you can see like with the pattern as the lines is popping up, and he's breaking it down from sitting in the chair watching the camera. So it's like, if they're doing that just by watching the camera, just imagine if they really just put a random program out there and was like, oh yeah, this is like you said, Chat GBT, and you can do anything you want to do on here for real. The whole time they monitoring everything. Like that's the perfect cover up to invade your privacy. You How many people go in when you download the app? How many people really sit there and look at the terms and conditions and all that shit? 90% of people don't. They just download the app and be like, if they want it, they want it. If they don't, they don't. They gotta feel like only a person's gonna they're gonna have to feel real skeptical about this app in order for them to actually, or they're gonna have to hear something about this app for them to actually be like, you know what, I'm not messing with this app. You know what I'm saying? Let me read the terms and conditions on this shit, and yeah, because that's the only way they're gonna do that shit. So they just basically gave you a real app, a app, and was like, huh, you can have this shit the whole time. We gonna be invading your privacy because y'all not gonna come read this shit anyway, so it don't matter. What's up, Fio? Fio in the building. Naeem said that's crazy with the chat. GBT, yeah. Cause yeah, why are they scanning your houses? What's the reason for them to scan your house? It's no reason for them to scan your house other than they just want to invade your privacy. That's it. They just want to know what y'all getting into on the normal on the average everyday basis. We just want to know. That's all. And they know they can't just willingly come out right and say that. They gotta really like sit there and play these basic hoe games. Theo says blessings everyone. Yeah, for real. They using it to monitor people. Yup. Hell yeah. They want to know as much. They want to know as much as about you as possible. You know what I'm saying? We want to know. We want to know exactly what y'all getting into. We don't want to be what they say, oblivious, because with the time now, what if you one of them ones that's want to start a rebellion and shit? They not gonna know until that time comes. So they want to know exactly before they can. Oh nah, see he making noise over there. Oh nah, yeah, they want to be like that, dictate the pace of your existence. Yeah, this shit wild though. And for everybody that's just coming in, this is Full Spectrum Survival. I mean, y'all go over there, like and share, subscribe his shit, comment on his shit. You know what I'm saying? And keep your ear out for him, Marfugal, uh JWTV, Redacted, um the guy that's bringing you the bridge video today, Dang that dang, what's that guy name? Hold on, let me get it for you. Cause BB putting me on to a lot of different people, bruh. Like in the past couple months that me and B done connected and started doing this, he done put me on to a whole bunch of different people, bruh. Like so, yeah. So, surviving end times. So, shouts out to surviving end times. We got a video from him that we're gonna be playing. But all these people is giving you good news and stuff that you need to actually listen to and pay attention to.
Comments, because remember, we need to start engaging in the comments for YouTube to be able to send these videos out to other people. Let me know if the Faraday bag is the thing that you think it should be. Kelly and I are trying to make some new protocols and some new ways that we can put the things in bags, but make sure that people still have access, to be able to get in contact with us in the form of an emergency. Make sure you that have a way to make an emergency outgoing call. We did survive as a society before cell phones existed, and maybe the Amish, maybe the Mennonites really have something right there where they kind of push away that sort of technology. Maybe they knew what was coming. I don't know. But what's coming down the pipeline is definitely not good for us. Estonia is reported to be in the preparation phase for a troop deployment into Ukraine to fight against Russia for so-called rear-facing jobs. Russia says that any involvement by Estonia.
Now, this what brings us here today. This part right here, because it's always been a mystery and everybody's wondering, if we've been in a war and all this stuff. Well, he this couple days ago, maybe I want to say a couple days ago, but this video leads up to the next one that I'm gonna play from him, and it's basically confirming like, look, this the time, bruh. If you not prepping and you not getting ready and you not daggone getting your alliances together, making sure y'all have escape routes and make sure that your loved ones have enough food to at least survive a couple months. Like, bruh, it's gonna be hard. And this, like I said, this the time because they telling you all signs is pointing to all out war. All signs. So if you still don't want to listen, hey, that's on y'all. But it's not gonna stop me from bringing the news to the people that need to hear it.
By any NATO countries will be seen as an act of war. They say that these soldiers will be targeted first. Now, let me tell you, NATO, America, they are just waiting. France, just waiting to have a French soldier be killed so that they can blast that all over the media inside of France. And then you can have the French people say, you know what, we need to go take these Russians out. The Americans, as soon as American soldiers are killed on Ukrainian soil by Russians, America will blast it over media, and the American people will say, you know what, we need to go fight Russia because they're killing our people, our sons, our daughters on the front line. And this is how you engage the rest of NATO in war. NATO wants it, America wants it, Russia wants it, China wants it, because they all know that as the economy starts to crumble, there's only one way that you retain power. That's go to war, control the resources of other countries, control the people of other countries, and start to take over. Now, they say that the position of a mortal enemy of Russia will be subject to the repercussions of a full-time war. Officials, including the National Security Advisor to the Estonian president, that's the latest NATO nation to weigh in on the debate over the wisdom of using foreign forces in Ukraine, say that this is a path that will be gone down. Mattis Roll says the executive branch is undertaking the potential to move and push personnel into Ukraine, not as part of a full NATO mission, but to show broader combined strength and determination.
What that sound like? What that sound like to y'all, chat? I mean, Just put what you think that sound like in there. Does that sound like we coming to any kind of peaceful solution anytime soon? Or does that sound like by 2029, where this what asteroid supposed to be visiting us and all this shit? Does Are we gonna be all out war, mass casualties and all that? Like, let me know what y'all think, bruh. This is crazy.
He says that Estonia could act in a smaller coalition together with France and other nations. Discussions are ongoing, he says, in the presidential palace. We should be looking at all of these possibilities. We shouldn't have our minds restricted as what we can do. He emphasized that it's not unthinkable that NATO nations should be inside of Ukraine fighting against Russia. The willingness of these countries to send forces into Ukraine shows a divide along the NATO lines, and a lot of people say that's what's going to finally send Putin into releasing either a chemical, a biological, or a nuclear weapon. Now, a little bit more NATO news because they seem to be all of the reason we're going to go into World War III. They're warning that a reshuffle in Russia's security apparatus shows that Russia is preparing for a long-time war.
And and just like you said, like NATO is gonna be the reason why we go into war. Like I was trying to tell y'all before, and like me and B was trying to tell y'all before. Just because you say, oh, you don't believe in what U.S. is doing, you live in U.S., you die in U.S. You don't live over there, so you don't go by what they believe in. You live over here, eating McDonald's and Burger King and trying to buy fat ass Balenciaga shoes and trying to stay fresh, and y'all worried about that. While they been prepping to kill, y'all been prepping for swag. This is America. We're not ready to go all out war right now. I remember a time where gun stores was on damn damn near damn near every community. Gun I ain't gonna say every block, but gun stores was damn near in every community. Like, really active. They trust me, they still got gun stores out, but I'm talking about like active type shit. Wait, basically like a army surplus type shit where people go and shop and you get your knives, your tactical boots and stuff. They not. They don't listen. They don't listen. Like, if you look now, it's not meant for us to get these things without daggone being charged an arm and a leg, or if you have some type of catalog, yeah, I mean, or you're into that type shit. So now everything is just emotion based and adrenaline rush, and you gotta get that next fix of dopamine. So we're lacking. I can't say all of us are lacking, but a big portion of the US is lacking. The big portion of the US don't have basic tactical skills, basic survival skills, survival needs and all that stuff, cuz not taught. Now, when you go down maybe to like the southern parts and shit like that, yeah, but is why should you just have to go to the southern parts? And don't you think if it all hell do breaks out type shit, they wouldn't attack y'all first, knowing that they would be the ones with all the ammunition, firearms, and shit. So wouldn't they want to attack y'all first? Yeah, Army Navy stores. That's what I'm saying. Like we had Army Navy stores like out there where you can just go and get basic like shit for real. Uh-huh. Everybody used to be in walking distance from one. Heck yeah. Yeah. Like really. I grew up uh I don't know even know if they got them anymore. But there's this spot called Sunny Surplus. And Sunny Sir, I'll never forget them. Sunny Surplus is when I first got my pocket knife, and I had named it I kept calling it like an alligator blade or something like that. I can't remember exactly what I called it, but it had something to do with like an alligator blade because it was low key like a saw, like had the smoothness like a saw, but then halfway through it turned into like a knife, and it was like the dopest pocket knife I ever seen, and I was like, yeah, I kept that shit on me all the time until the police took it. But yeah, I kept that shit on me. And I got that shit from Sunny Surplus. And when I used to go in there, I used to always look. They used to have ammunition, hunting gear, bow and arrows, medical kits. They're going basically like all the out. It's like straight outdoorsman shit, bro. That was like the dopest store I ever seen. So it was like we don't have them no more. Not in Maryland, not where I'm at in Maryland. They don't have it. They have them in VA in Maryland because we basically military state. Yeah, but they must be outside Baltimore because I remember they had that joint in Baltimore County. They don't have them in Baltimore no more. So I would probably had to go down to VA or close to like in between VA and Maryland and probably find that joint. Yeah, okay. She said even we got the police supply store. Let's go. Shit. See, and this is stuff we need to be focused on. You know what I'm saying? And like B said, if you got afterpay, zip, uh shop pay, all them buy now, pay later joints, B be telling me like, bro, you better utilize them while you still can. Like while you still got the opportunity to use them, go ahead and use them joints to get what you need. You know what I'm saying? Because it's better to have it and then not have it. Shit. If you get it and you only motherfucking made two payments on it and that grid go down, shit, well guess what? Shit, you at least you paid something on it, and what the fuck they gonna come get the shit back? Like you owe me money? Like shit, yeah, right. At that point in time, motherfucker, you better worry about surviving. Shit. So yeah, I feel be on that one. I've been looking, I've been putting my cart together, thinking of all the shit that I need to get. Because every time, and it's crazy because every time I talk to B, bro, B remind me of something else I need to get. And I be like, damn, bro, I gotta add this on the list. Go by Fort Derrick. Okay. That's where the surplus joint is. Name, that's where the Sunny Surplus, or that's the police supply store. mm, my knees keep cracking. I'm getting old, bruh. That's why, like B said, y'all keep active, keep your body moving, so you won't be getting all locked up.
Strength and determination. He says that Estonia could act in a subject to the repercussions of a full-time war. Officials, including the National Security Advisor to the Estonian president, that's the latest NATO nation to weigh in on the debate over the wisdom of using foreign forces in Ukraine, say that this is a path that will be gone down. Mattis Roll says the executive branch is undertaking the potential to move and push personnel into Ukraine, not as part of a full NATO mission, but to show broader combined strength and determination. He says that Estonia could act in a smaller coalition together with France and other nations. Discussions are ongoing, he says, in the presidential palace. We should be looking at all of these possibilities. We shouldn't have our minds restricted as what we can do. He emphasized that it's not unthinkable that NATO nations should be inside of Ukraine fighting against Russia. The willingness of these countries to send forces into Ukraine shows a divide along the NATO lines, and a lot of people.
Okay, for Dirk. Oh, okay, that's the biological weapons labs and base. They like to have a store in there. All right, cool, cool. All right, word. See what I'm saying? That's good information right there. So if anybody, near that Fort Derrick area, yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all get over there, go get some of that good stuff that they got over there. Cause basically, you're gonna need like the thumbnail, like the thumbnail shows you what you got on one side is the preppers, the people who's ready for when shit hits the fan, and then on the other side you have your basic U.S. citizen, yeah, I mean American and shit like that. That's want to be a stepper, and it's it's good to be prepared for the situations before the shit gets here. Because can you imagine trying to make a vest when shit really hits the fan? I, I trust me. I will never go by no. Trust me, I ain't going nowhere near no forts at night. You got me messed up. You asking to die. I'm only going in the morning to the broad daylight, where as though is afternoon time, where people is all around traveling and shit like that. Yeah, trust me. And I'm not wearing no type of hoodie or nothing. I'm going straight collar crew neck shirt just like this. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And I might keep my glasses on the whole time. Don't let me forget my glasses on that day. You see what I'm saying? Cause yeah, I ain't okay. It's in Frederick. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah. I don't mess with no military bases. Nah, heck no. Got me messed up. Like, like crazy. she said, she said, Kevin going that night. Shit, nah, I ain't going that night. You ain't even got to worry about it. What's up, Heavy Lefty? Heavy Lefty in the building. You know what I mean? Nah, bruh. This shit crazy, man. We got for everybody came just getting in the building. We got full spectrum survival, and he's basically getting us to understand why we have the key bridge going down with the boats. And I'm not saying that's what he's saying in this video, but I'm just tying it in together. I mean, he talking about crypto mining group that's hacking shit, you know what I'm saying, coming from China. Then on top of that, we got Full Spectrum uh in another video telling us that we have people that infiltrated the water, electronics, water, energy, and something else. I forget. I forget what it was. And they telling us that he's telling us that right after, the sheriff sounds off and tell them that they get hacked on the regular, you know what I'm saying? That they been linking with Biden to do something about it, and they not doing nothing about it. So it's like so much stuff is leading up to this shit. Like I said, when that bridge went down, we was on here. We was talking about that shit, talking about some nah, bruh. Ain't no fucking way that shit just randomly went down. And then look what happens. After that, a couple more bridges get hit. Bridges been get bridges been getting hit since the Key Bridge done got hit, bruh. I don't know if people really even pay attention to that. Look at the Key Bridge and then look at how many bridges done got hit after that. It's crazy, bruh. DC Metro system was hacked a few days ago. Good shit, heavy lefty. Yeah, I mean, like, you see what I'm saying? So this is not. We in the middle of a war, bruh. Like right now, this is our time, bruh. Like I want them. I ain't gonna cap, bruh. I ain't gonna cap. I was just talking to everybody, and I was saying, bruh, if that draft letter come in y'all mail, bro, what y'all gonna do, bro? If they say like, yo, US, if y'all got guns, we need y'all come out. Yo, I ain't gonna cat. I ain't gonna cat. I'm with the shenanigans. I'm with the shenanigans. So I want to know how many people actually gonna be with the shenanigans. Nah, they want us focused on everything except for the topic at hand right now. You know what I'm saying? We are in a all out war. NATO done put boots on the ground. We done talked about that prior to this episode. So now that puts us in a predicament. So if you think, oh shit, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me, you know what I'm saying? That's over there. That ain't over here. It ain't over here yet. It's not over here yet. But guaranteed it'll be over here. It's gonna spill over here. Trust me. Ain't no police is coming. I'm letting you know that now. When shit hit the fan, no police is coming. Just like they not ready to give you no T minus and doomsday warnings and none of that shit. It's just shit just gonna happen. Just like it is, like it's happening now. Shit crazy.
People say that's what's going to finally send Putin into releasing either a chemical, a biological, or a nuclear weapon. Now, a little bit more NATO news because they seem to be all of the reason we're going to go into World War III. They're warning that a reshuffle in Russia's security apparatus shows that Russia is preparing for a long-time war and standoff with America and NATO in whole. They say the Security Council has told Associated outlets that this suggestion shows that Putin is planning for a war over a long period of time, not just with Ukraine, but with all of the West, a war with NATO. They have said
A long drawn out. You see what I'm saying? A long drawn out war. He don't plan on stopping. I wasn't I just talking about. Knew I should have got that clip, bro. I should have got that clip, bro. Of them daggone soldiers, daggone wishing they loved ones goodbye, bro. And it's not to make fun of them, but it's to motherfucker put your asses in a state to realize like these people are actually risking their lives for some shit that they don't even understand fully and don't even know why they out there fully. You see what I'm saying? And they ain't never coming back. That's a that's a mess. And everyone was smoking a cigarette like he knew that was his last fuck. Like he was banging that joint. Big hits, big hits. Yeah, I mean, talking with the smoke coming out and all that shit. That's a different kind of throat. You feel what I'm saying? When the motherfucker you talk with the smoke coming out, that I mean, I don't know if y'all smokers or not, but that shit burn y'all throat. Yeah, I mean, so they talking normal with yeah, because they smoking them things. Shit, even serious smokers still cough. Yeah, I mean when they do certain shit, when they hit them fugs a certain kind of way, they cough, bruh. Shit, they smoking them shits like it ain't nothing. They probably smoke them joints back to back. Now, no cap, heavy, no cap, bruh. I'm just saying, I'm gonna find that video and I'm gonna present that joint, bruh. A country over there issued a NATO document to its citizens about the war and what they need to do. It's still it's still translating it. Yeah. Yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. Nerves all messed up, bruh. Because you don't know. Every day might be your last day for real. You see what I'm saying? Like we over here, we chilling, doing what we doing. People looking at the war from their side, you know. Oh man, damn, bro, that's crazy, bro. They should be doing this, bro. Yeah, everybody got an opinion on what should be happening. Fuck having an opinion on what should be happening. Nigga, you should be preparing for this shit that's happening because your ass is in it. No matter if you like it or not, they not ready to come knock on your door and be like, bruh, is you with the U.S. or not? We just want to know if you with the U.S. Cause we gonna start bombing shit over here. We just want to know if y'all with the U.S. because we don't want y'all to get caught up. That shit ain't fucking ready happen. That shit, y'all guys gonna get bombed just like it's like y'all seen all them other places get bombed and them jets flying over, boom, and dropping them bombs and shit. Yeah, that's gonna be a rude awakening. Like B said, we send our kids to school every day. Yeah, I mean, and half of us don't even 80 to 90% of us don't even pray for the kids when they leave the house. You see what I'm saying? Them people are really getting bombed over there. Buildings coming down, collapsing, and all that. Kids is getting wiped out, cease to exist no more. Y'all motherfuckers think it's a game, bruh. Hmm. That motherfucking school in US get bombed, bruh. That shit gonna change the whole atmosphere. Motherfuckers gonna be looking around crazy. That's when shit gonna start getting real. Girl gonna look at you like, so what we ready to do? I don't know, baby. I was waiting for these damn J's to come in. I don't even know. Like, man, man, y'all, like B say, y'all better get y'all shit together and start prepping and get y'all water. Get y'all water. Grab you a generator. Grab you some damn food that's gonna last in the cabinets. Get y'all pantry together. Shit, canned goods and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this the shit you gonna need. Shit. Naeem already told y'all. Y'all gonna need to learn how to get rid of y'all waste. So that means daggone y'all gonna need some type of toilet joint. Shit. Solar generators, daggone solar panels, this shit to charge the generators. Like B been telling y'all and giving y'all the list of shit that the main list of shit that y'all need to get. So I think y'all might want to go back, do some history real quick. We on episode 22. We on we on 22. Y'all might want to go watch from one and then come back. You can, and it doesn't hurt if y'all skip through a little bit of it. Hey, but at least y'all watched it and y'all got y'all notes and shit. Y'all got everything that be mentioned. Shit, cause it's gonna come in handy when that shit really hits the fan. That grid go down and you ain't got no power nowhere. You ain't got no water running. You ain't got shit going. I mean, cabinets bed. Y'all down to y'all last oodles and noodles pack.
Security apparatus shows that Russia is preparing for a long-time war and standoff with America and NATO in whole. They say the Security Council has told Associated outlets that this suggestion shows that Putin is planning for a war over a long period of time, not just with Ukraine, but with all of the West, a war with NATO. They have said that according to strategists, this is a critical role for Russia's wartime economy in Russia's strategy to conflict with other countries. We will see an intensification of the war footing and the wartime economy, and they are also saying that we can expect to see a direct fight against our nation. Putin needs to shift even further into a war economy and efficient military spending. Andriy Belousov is one of the most trusted economic officials, according to Ben Noble. He's associate professor of Russian politics at a University College of London. In a rare late-night warning, the Kremlin spokesperson said that they chose Belousov to ensure the defense ministry embraces new innovation. Putin is going to put the most powerful people who will follow orders on the front lines. Now, you remember Dmitry Medvedev. He's the previous president to Russia. He's also standing on the Security Council. He is right out there. Guys, he will push the nuclear weapon if given the opportunity. He will call for nuclear, biological, or chemical weapons to be used if given the opportunity. The Swedish Prime Minister has said that he is open to NATO pushing their nuclear weapons onto Swedish soil in wartime. Critics say that NATO must ban this deployment because it will cause Russia to fight NATO and fight Sweden directly. In a war situation, it's a completely different matter, says the president. It would depend entirely on what would happen. It's the absolute worst case scenario. The democratic countries in our part of the world must ultimately be able to defend themselves against countries that threaten us with nuclear weapons. Speaking of Russia, Sweden, he says, decides over Swedish territory, not the United States. The whole purpose of NATO and our defense is to ensure that this situation does not rise up. If Ukraine had been a NATO member, it wouldn't have been attacked by Russia. So they're basically saying, give us nuclear weapons and we'll hold Russia back. The median mortgage, as we move into a little bit of economy talk, the median mortgage payment in the USA reached almost $3,000 per month, which is a new record. The only people with affordable housing are the people who own their homes 4+ years ago. They might have no mortgage at all if they were smart or rich at the time, and a lot of them are never going to be able to move out again. Now, almost 80% of all renters, especially those in younger demographics, fully believe that they will never own a home. They'll never own anything of their own. They don't even think they'll be able to pay off their car. What happens when this economy starts calling the tickets due? What happens when you see the foreclosures, the problems with car rental payments? We have delinquencies, severe delinquencies on credit.
Mm. So I'm saying, bruh, it's a trickle effect. It's a trickle effect. You know, them being in war cost us money. Us having to pay shit, uh, the price of food, all that shit goes up. Gas, oil, whatever, all that shit goes up. Yeah, well, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a far fetch. That's a reach right there. That was a reach right there, Naive. I believe he reaching on that part. Yeah, I mean because yeah, I mean even Theo, yeah, I mean he pays off his shit, and he may make sure his shit is on time, and he got, yeah. So I think that was a bit of a reach, but we get to talk about the house situation. That might not be a reach. The house situation might not be a reach. So I see why you only put the car up there. But yeah, the house situation might not be a reach. Yeah. Yeah, what? Oh yeah. Yeah, this war once it shit, let me move that so I can read it over here. This war once hot looks like a lot of dark age, white on white crime too. Yes. Yeah. No, but it's gonna come down to a point it's gonna come down to a point where all the race shit don't even matter no more. Yeah, I mean, that shit ain't even gonna matter no more. It's gonna be a situation like either do or die type situation, because we already divided. Ain't no real unity in no community or whatever. You see what I'm saying? That's why you can have a guy shoot his neighbor all because he's shoveling snow. You know what I mean? And throwing it in your path or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like we so divided amongst each other. So it don't even matter. It ain't gonna matter about white on white or black on black. That shit's gonna be a do or die. And that's why we always tell y'all, like this shit don't got no race on it. This shit for people that fucking obviously can see what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? It's for them. Cause look what they got. Look what they got now. They just soon as Kendrick and Drake got finished, and the tension simmered down and everything that simmered down and cooled off, Diddy back in the headlines. Let's go, Diddy. You back out there now, bruh. We need somebody to keep this shit entertaining, baby. And it's messed up because I didn't even I just looked on Instagram, and shouts out to Same Old Gossip Reheated. She got the clip of old girl running out the shit. You know what I'm saying? Out the room. So I'm like, oh man, this can't be pretty. And showing up, bruh. I go on Twitter just right after that. Guess who on there? Diddy. Running after Cassie. They got I guess that's Cassie, or whatever girl he was messing with, chasing her out the room. And yo, he body slammed her, bruh. Like yo, body slammed her, and then kicked that. Yo, see what I'm saying? Gotta keep us entertaining somehow. Somehow, y'all gotta entertain us. It doesn't matter if it's negative or positive, y'all gotta entertain us somehow, just to keep, yeah, I mean, focus off what's really happening with NATO and all that shit. Like, bruh, mm, mm, mm. Hell yeah, it's gonna happen to everybody. It's gonna start. You right. You right. It probably would start off. Yeah, I mean, as a race thing. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna end that way. You right. It ain't gonna end that way. Now that good old Kool Aid. It definitely ain't gonna end that way. Nah. But yeah. But basically though, all what we already know over here. Yeah, I mean, at A Car Club Podcast / or AKA, yeah, I mean, the Survival Games Podcast. We already knew this from the beginning. So we've been calling this. B said we've been ahead of the curve. I wasn't even focused on no curve at the time until B mentioned it. So now it's like, oh shit. Well, since we in first place, let's stay in first place. Now I'm focused on it. Let's stay in first place. Yeah, I mean that's how we want it. I mean, so if y'all want real news, y'all come over here to us. Don't go to, yeah, man, no motherfucking shade room and none of that crazy shit that y'all see out there. Yeah, man, y'all come here, y'all go get the real news. But we already knew when the Key Bridge went down, the shit was already that shit had to do with some type of hacking. We already knew that it had to do with some type of terroristic hit or whatever. Even though you had Biden come on the what the next morning or some shit like that and say, oh yeah, no, it was an accident and we're gonna give out funds and all this crazy shit, bruh. Like, bruh, y'all don't have that. Y'all don't have answers that fast for bridges going down. Y'all can't y'all can't even get the bridge cleaned up. Do you know that the Key Bridge is still sitting on top of the boat in the water as we speak? Redacted just covered it. Literally yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Redacted covered it. Shouts out to Redacted. The bridge is still sitting there on top of the boat in the water. So that means no resources for the water on our part over here can get out. Then you have several other bridges being attacked. And now you have this one in Texas. Done hit the shit and broke a piece off or whatever and got chemicals leaking out. So it's like this is intact, bro. This ain't no motherfucking speculation. Like, come on now. No, excuse me. No speculation over here. And like I said, we get, we giving, we got money. We have money. Now where my shit at? There you go. I googled, I googled. Look at this. Y'all gave out the U.S. and whoever bought these tickets and all that shit. Y'all made a multi-million-dollar man even more of a multi-million-dollar man instead of finding something productive to do with y'all money. 100 million. That's not a little bit of money. for a person who already got it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Y'all just giving away money at this point in time. Let me hold up. Hold up. Hold up, bro. There you go. I mean, since y'all like giving away money so bad, bro. Yeah, I mean, there go my cash app at the bottom. A car club $. Yeah, I mean, A car club. Y'all go ahead, cash app your boy, send them donations in since y'all like giving out donations. Y'all like spending y'all money on these motherfucking celebrities who already got money. Y'all want to buy fat ass Balenciaga shoes. Hey, I can use some money over here too. Just go ahead. Yeah, I mean, donate to ACOG Club so I can get me, I mean, a new ACOG scope for my rifle. You know what I'm saying? I need to see long distance. Um, I would like to get a red dot for my M&P. So if you can donate to the ACAR club so I get a red dot from fuck y'all. I don't want y'all damn way. I'm trolling. Yeah, me. But I'm just saying, we'll rather go see 50 Cent final lap, and you playing some probably some old ass songs that we done heard when we was fucking like 17 years old and shit. Yeah, I mean, like, but we ain't prepping for shit like this.
This is Dabu.
We not prepping for shit like this. You see what I'm saying? We'll go see this and spend 100 million making him, I mean, even richer than what he is, but we won't prep for
We have reports
shit like this with chemicals leaking out. How many of y'all motherfuckers now got filter straws and can filter shit like this out of water? I mean, filter straws ain't gonna filter chemicals out, but it's gonna filter out what be say like the impurities in the water. Cause you don't think like this chemical shit don't lead into like people regular water shit. So do y'all have water stocked up so that y'all don't have to use the tap water that's contaminated with this shit, whatever this shit is? Nah, because y'all gonna go buy shit like this, buy tickets for this. Though somebody else got a concert coming up, then we just show y'all on one of the other videos that the Hollywood Strip is no more. It's like no more. It's wild. Hold on, let me. I've been taught. Let me get to this real quick. My fault. You think they waited until they could get those barge workers off the force, then into the NDAs before releasing? Oh shit! Hell yeah! Hey, heavy lefty. Nah, don't be surprised if you hear somebody come out and speak on this shit, and then they magically disappear, or they magically, get sick and die from mysterious illness or some shit. Don't be surprised, bruh. Just like that guy, yeah, man. Y'all better pray for that guy who said that the corona shit was created in the lab. Yeah, y'all better pray for him. Nothing happens to him.
Galveston
because you already know how they feel about some shit like that. They did. They told us that shit came from bats. That shit came from damn Chinese flu and some other crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So to for the guy to come out and say, "Oh no, this shit was lab grown and shit, boy," that's some whistleblower shit right there, bro. You get knocked off and shit like that. Maritime laws are different. They gonna hold everybody in confinement until they figure it out. I hope so. I ain't gonna cap. I hope so. Word. That's why I asked. How can they figure everything out without interviewing workers? Exactly. Like how y'all come up with the shit that y'all come up with without daggone interview with anybody. Like people were still when the bridge collapsed in Baltimore, people were still in the water. Shit, they just found another body in the water not too long ago from that damn bridge being down. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. This shit be crazy. And don't act like, yeah, motherfuckers don't go to the mission and just be the crash dummy for the mission and shit. Just be like, yeah, hey, and then he dies. Just know that he dies at the end. You see what I'm saying? So once we complete this mission, we knock this nigga off because he know all the information, and then we straight. Yeah, so bro, this should be happening. This should be happening. Oh shit, those Boeing whistleblowers been dropping like flies. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling, and that's another crazy thing I was looking at with them daggone with the Boeing shit. That shit was wild too. Unfortunately, when it comes to stuff like that, they probably gonna talk to them last. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Because they gotta get their game plan set first on how they gonna release this to the public. They gotta get their game plan set first, and then they gotta like you said, interview the people for their 15 minutes of fame or their spotlight in the camera, and they better not mess up what's going on. Don't say nothing out the way. Don't say nothing crazy. Yeah, they gonna prep them. It's only the ones that be like, nah, I'm gonna just tell what happened. Yeah, all right. You thought you was fit to tell what happened, but this joint crazy though. Like this joint crazy because one, like I said, with the chemical in the water, with the chemicals being in the water, this stuff this stuff goes into our regular tap water. Yeah, we wash our bodies, our hair, our dogs, our kids. Shit, if we got plants and shit, we water our plants. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit affects everything. Shit like this affects everything. Doesn't just affect one particular part. This shit affects everything. So this is why when Naeem say situation awareness and basic everyday carries and shit like that, it's not for you just to be like, oh, I'm gonna carry these things, or I'm gonna get it eventually. No, you got to get these things now because shit happens, and as you can see, shit continuously to keep happening. It has its, like B said, shit hasn't slowed down, or shit hasn't ceased to not happen, and we just haven't had a smooth sailing month since COVID. Everything's been tension at the tension at the tension. You see what I'm saying? Y'all better get it right. Y'all better get it right. This shit ain't just randomly hit that. This damn uh barge, boat, whatever the fuck it is, ain't just randomly hit that bridge. I asked B, I said when the Key Bridge got built. And he looked, he said in the 70s, and he looked and he said 77, I think. So from 77 all the way up to 2024, she ain't never been hit. She ain't never been hit, never been grazed, bumped into, chipped, none of that. But now she take out the whole thing. Yeah, all right. You can pee on Drake. You can pee on Drake leg and tell him it was just the rain. Shit, you ain't finna pee on my damn leg and tell me that shit rain. Got me messed up. But we got another full spectrum survival coming up. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little commercial break real quick. Yeah, man. And then we're gonna go ahead and dive back into full spectrum survival. The episode from yesterday, not the episode he just dropped this morning, because he just dropped one this morning. So y'all go check out the one from this morning. Yeah, I mean, after this live, don't go do that shit now, cause I ain't going nowhere. But yeah, after this, go check out Full Spectrum, y'all. Like I said, subscribe to his channel. I mean, and then even tell them where y'all came from.
What is that very first song that stamped hip hop as your favorite genre? I'm not talking about the very first song you heard. I'm talking about that song that made you feel at home when you heard it. For me, it was Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life. I remember me and my brother, we was standing in front of the house and he was just describing to me how the little girl was singing the chorus. And in my head, not knowing how things work, of course, I'm like, hey, why he ain't pick me for that video? So I studied that video, studied that song, and I just knew that this is where I'm going to be at for the rest of my life. Or how about that very first pair of sneakers you bought? Now, I didn't have the money, but I begged my mom for like a month straight to have $75 so I can go get me some all-white Air Force Ones. At the time, they were only $65, plus tax made them $70, and then I needed some bus fare to get back and forth home, because those times, somebody wanted some gas money, and I just ain't have it to give. You wasn't dipping into my Air Force One money. I dreamed about them shoes day in and day out until they was on my feet. You know how geeked I was to be walking around with those on? Now, what about the biggest sports moment that you heard about, even if you didn't watch sports? I still remember everybody and their mama talking about how AI crossed Jordan. Now, until that moment, you wouldn't even dare think that something like that could possibly happen to Jordan. So yeah, that was just the word that just I remember it. I remember. And I'll never forget the very first movie I remembered every line to, front to back. Because
all you do is spin record. That's all you do.
We were born in this culture. We were raised in this culture and seen the evolution of this culture. And my passion for my culture compelled me to create Without Google the card game to test your knowledge of music, movies, sports, and fashion. Go over to withoutgoogle.store and make that purchase today. So the next time someone misses game night and it was lit, just let them know. You just had to be there.
Shout out to Katrina. Same old gossip reheated without Google. Y'all go get that. That's an excellent card game. Yeah, man, I played it. I got it. Man, I'm telling you, the stuff on there is definitely, like I said, you're gonna go to Google. You ain't gonna have no choice but to go to Google. So, excuse me. Yeah, y'all go check out Same Old Gossip Reheated. Subscribe. I mean, grab that without Google game and actually have you a good time with your family, and even you can create a little tradition off of that. Family time. That can be a game that y'all can play, and even it'll even help introduce your kids to the times that we grew up in, so that the kids don't be just oblivious to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They know what's going on in our time. Come on. There we go.
Well,
So, yeah, man. The media blackout for that brother murdered inside his home show exactly how SMS works. Jeez. Yeah, man. Man. And that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, it's because we our culture bruh, has put celebrity worship first. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's that's where a lot of our downfalls came from. We lost the true essence of being with family and being around family, uh family gatherings, get-togethers and shit like that, bonding, community bonding. Like, I remember block parties, bruh, where nobody had any altercations. There was never no altercations at the block parties. Sometimes you might get a couple people, or you might get a they might fight over a disagreement, but that's as far as it went. The next day, yeah, I mean, boy, you was on some dumb shit last night, boy. Then they hash the shit out. Now we can't even do that. We can't even have a difference of opinion without one wanting to kill the other person. One wanting to take it to, so, like, what they say, crash out. They want to crash out. So it's our times is our times now. Mm, I'll do anything to go back to the time before, bruh, where you really had to fight. Shit, that's what made it like fun for real. Like, yeah, you might got your ass whooped, or you might, yeah, I mean, took a L, and the nigga might laughed about it, but that nigga, that's as far as that shit went. I mean, you get your shit on the next one. And if you ain't fight them, then hey, then you just had to take that L on the chin and keep it pushing. This whole I don't take losses, I don't win. I mean, I don't take losses, all I do is win. That's a bullshit. That's a bullshit statement. There's no way you can just always win. You gotta lose sometime. You took some form of fashion. You took a loss. It's wild, bruh. Wild times. I miss those times.
well, I guess this isn't so much of a conspiracy anymore now, is it? Remember over the past couple of weeks when we all started warning the world about the World Health Organization's move to basically take over a country's sovereignty as soon as a pandemic was declared? Well, here we have it, proof in the pudding, right out here in the open, saying the quiet part out loud. The UK health minister is saying that a proposed World Health Organization treaty on preparing for future pandemics is not acceptable for the UK. Conservative Minister Andrew Stevenson told the Parliament that the current text is not acceptable, therefore, unless it is changed or refined, we will not be signing it. He said Britain would only accept the accord if they firmly, inside of it, say that the United Kingdom's national interests are a part of it, that it respects national sovereignty. Under no circumstances, it says, will we, the United Kingdom, allow the World Health Organization the power to mandate lockdowns. This would be unthinkable and has never been proposed. Protecting British sovereignty is a red line. So you can see there's an active fight here against good and bad, against totalitarian or authoritarianism and freedom, against tyranny, and against everything that you know. We have it out in the open. The World Health Organization wants the ability to mandate lockdowns.
Was you talking about the at his door? No, that's not the dude. That was, you're not talking about the one in VA that was inside his car with his gun. Because Naeem was just telling me about the young boy, that got killed inside his car. He was sleeping in his car, and somebody called and said that he had a gun on him, and the police came and shot him. And it was like, dang, bro, that's kind of messed up, because when in the U.S. was it illegal for you to have a firearm? The airmen. I'm gonna have to check that. I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, I thought you was talking about the one, the person with that Naeem was talking about. That joint was crazy. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, bruh. Like, that's tough. And and see, you can't. It's no real way you can actually justify or actually explain these things, bruh. The person who, and I feel like the person who calls the police on the innocent person and he dies, and is shows that there was nothing, like no clear evidence of a reason for him to actually die, then I feel like that person should go down for involuntary manslaughter, or actually manslaughter. It should be one of the two. Involuntary or manslaughter. One of the two. They should go down for one of the two. Because you getting somebody killed, and people know 9 out of 10 times if I call the police, shit can go crazy. You know this. So the chance that you taking the fact that you calling the police and putting, innocent people in that kind of harm's way, yeah, I feel like they need to be arrested. Because that'll that'll teach them not to call the police if they don't need to. Yeah, yeah, and then they hide their identity instead of being clear about the shit. I want to report an anonymous call, and like, bruh, yeah, it should go down for manslaughter, because that's what it is.
Lockdowns force people to take medicine. The economic industry They want the ability to shut down your banks, make it so that you can't go and take out your money. They also want you to work now until you're 75 years old, at which point they say you should, at least the rest of you that are still alive, be able to retire. This is a scam. It's a scam on top of a scam. The general agreement has been found in some 37 articles from the World Health Organization, but the signing off formally has been deadlocked. They say that this revolves around access to pathogens that are detected within countries in pandemic fighting products such as medicine, treatments, and other things that are produced. A health spokesperson for the labor opposition, tipped to win the general election this year, says that they would not sign anything which leaves the public unprotected in the face of a novel disease. Now I want you to start thinking, why do they want the ability to lock you down and keep you inside of your home? And it is not any different than China going through.
Now, they do this, they get you locked in, and then they got Chat GBT that can monitor everything you doing inside your house. I mean, shit. I don't know how clear that gotta be. How clear that gotta be. Fuck, I gotta hold the sign up. Yeah, I mean, shit. Y'all answering your own questions. You see what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers got Chat GBT on their phone or some sort of AI shit like that on their phone. They can monitor you through these AIs, Chat GBT specifically, because that's what they mentioned. Think about how many people has that on their phone. And probably only used it one time. So you know how you might download an app and you download it for a certain reason and you did that particular reason and then you never deleted it off there. You just threw it to the side of one of the miscellaneous folders and shit. The whole time you walking around with a 24/7 monitoring system on you. So now they call for quarantine. And y'all gotta get locked in for 30 days, 40 days, 50 days, 90 days, whatever. The whole time you using your phone or your phone just on the charger. The whole time they just monitoring you and watching you. That's spooky, bruh. That's spooky.
And welding the people into their apartment complexes. If you don't think it's going to happen through
Run that back.
and other things that are produced. A health spokesperson for the labor opposition, tipped to win the general election this year, says that they would not sign anything which leaves the public unprotected in the face of a novel disease. Now I want you to start thinking, why do they want the ability to lock you down and keep you inside of your home? And it is not any different than China going through and welding the people into their apartment complexes. If you don't think it's going to happen through naivety, then it will happen because of naivety. A little bit of breaking news shows the USA moving into a deep wartime economy. A U.S. Army ammunition unit, a plant in Oklahoma. They're expanding to triple the monthly production of the U.S. largest non-nuclear bomb. This is a weapon that has been invoked in wartime debates about its potential attack to attack deeply buried nuclear facilities in Iran, in North Korea. Why are we making these now? You want to know why? It's because we are at war with Russia. We give the bullets, we give the money, we give our soldiers in the form of non-militarized soldiers into Ukraine. Ukraine uses these soldiers, these weapons, this ammo, these bombs, this money, and they kill Russian soldiers. So if you don't think for a minute that you are a party to this war with Russia, then you're not seeing it the same way that Russia sees you. Russia sees you by being a taxpayer, by not being out there voting with your feet and getting outside of the country, as a part of their enemy organization. This means that when they start attacking the infrastructure, when they release a nuclear or a biological weapon, they don't care that it's going to take out your family. They don't care how you'll be affected. You're a part of their problem. We have a huge issue here. We are in the middle of World War.
That's why I just said. I could have sworn I just said that like at least like 10 minutes ago. I mean, shit. You think you gonna be spared? Y'all think y'all gonna be? Oh shit, nah. They just going to war. Biden doing that shit. I ain't vote for Biden. That don't give a fuck about if you voted for Biden or not. Motherfucker, they don't care. Your ass get bombed too. The fuck? When in war have you have it's been? Because every time I check, they always said bullets don't have no names. The only name on the bullet is whoever manufactured that motherfucker. And it's half the time, sometimes that's not even on there. So fuck. You think y'all just gonna be excluded from this war? Nah, shit. That's why I said, motherfucker, I'm ready. I'm ready for these motherfuckers to put the draft shit in them damn mail for everybody. Shit, the moment they do that, we gonna find out who's with the shenanigans and who is not. I know, like I said, I know one thing. Shit, I got a family, I got kids and all this shit that I gotta protect. So I'm finna go. I'm ready to go with mines. I mean, y'all, huh? Can y'all say the same? Like I said, this shit ain't to scare y'all and have y'all all paranoid, but it's to have y'all aware of what's going on. They telling y'all to your face that, bro, we in war right now. It might not be like right here in your face where you can see it and smell the dead bodies. I don't think y'all want to make it that far. That dead body smell hit a different way. Burnt skin and motherfucking decaying the tissue and shit like that hit a different way. Motherfucking them gunpowder, that shit hit a different way. I don't think y'all know. I don't think y'all really want to make it that far. So in order to to lessen your odds of some shit like that actually being in your future, because it's not guaranteed that that shit won't be in it, but to lessen some of the odds, yeah, you might want to start prepping, stocking up on cabinet food, pantry foods, stocking up on daggone water. That's the main. That's like the main thing right there. Because grid down, like B said, grid down means no electricity. No electricity means no water. They go hand in hand. You can't. We can't get water without the damn systems being on. If the system's not on because the power's out, then how that shit work? Like Naeem said, y'all know how to dispose of waste. Y'all gonna have 7 days of shit piled up in the toilet, smelling and stinking and fucking up your lungs every time you breathe and shit. Y'all start getting sick. Shit is real. This shit real. Medicines, over-the-counter medicines. Shit, Marfugel, shouts out to Marfugel. Marfugel told y'all about the EMP shield. Shit, that's a necessity at this point in time. That ain't even, that's like having tissue. You need to have that like you got tissue. Because if they do end up nuking something with an EMP in it or some crazy shit like that and the power goes out, at least that EMP shield will protect your car and your house. Whatever your shit is hooked up to, whatever power source your shit hooked up to. And that EMP shield shit is, like B said, recommended by the damn army people. Like the army people and shit, the government people got it in they government buildings and shit, got it in they shit. Like, come on now. This information is out there. That's why I mean I gotta shout out these people because they do a lot of research and they put a lot of time into making sure that we're prepped and ready. Shit. Me and B gotta make sure that I mean we get our people in touch. Meaning our complexion, our ethnicity. Because ain't nobody talking about this shit right here. Ain't nobody talking about NATO and war in Russia. Nobody's talking about that shit. But go to your feed right now. I bet you see Diddy chasing Cassie down the hallway. I bet you everybody in their mama right now got that shit on their feed right now. But they ain't tell you about NATO, and they ain't tell you about the Russian ship that was just off the coast of the US just chilling. They ain't tell you about that shit. Alright. Y'all keep fucking around.
3. Now, they say that it won't be long until we have our turn here in the USA with rolling blackouts as the resource and trade war really begins to heat up. After Ukraine rolled out emergency blackouts this week, as weeks of Russian strikes on power plants continues to leave the country unable to deal with a drop in temperatures, the state power operator launched one of the most devastating blackouts in history. They said from these time points, they are forced to introduce controlled emergency shutdowns. Remember, protection of sovereignty, protection of infrastructure. They are only going to care about the police, the army, the hospitals, the power companies, the water company, the sewage, and then workers who keeps the lights on. That's all they care about. You, me, they don't care about us. And so we have to take it and put that burden inside of our own responsibility and take care of ourselves. Conspiracy no more. Guys, it's like we're just hitting conspiracy no more after conspiracy no more, isn't it? Don't forget, if you're watching this video anywhere else, Twitter, Facebook, come over to YouTube, type in Full Spectrum Survival, join the FSS.
Alright. Hold on. Heavy said, let me ask you something. Do you think that inmates were used to test subjects? Oh, hell yeah. What? Psh. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Was you here when I said that about the Neuralink and they're gonna get the biggest sweatiest ones out the prison to get these Neuralinks, and then they gonna they gonna program these motherfuckers and set them free in the community and let them wreak havoc and shit. Was you here for that part? I I don't know. I kind of feel like you came right after that. But yeah, bruh. Nah. What? Yeah, bruh. They the first guinea pigs. They the first guinea pigs. Yeah, I mean, so the dude that got chipped up, I believe, he was already influenced to do that. Like he was pre prepped to go ahead and get that shit. Now, now that they see that it's a success and that they can get it in there, oh yeah, I believe, yeah, I mean, inmates is gonna be the next test subjects. Like, yeah, bro, we need y'all to see how well this shit works. To see, because one thing I know, that Neuralink shit, bro, is it can be hacked. It's gonna be hacked some sort of way. Somebody gonna figure out a way to hack that joint, and it's gonna be that shit gonna be crazy. That shit gonna be crazy. And don't be surprised that, yeah, I mean, you hear cases when this shit really kick off and motherfuckers out here getting Neuralink. Don't be surprised if you hear motherfucking cases where the motherfuckers the malfunctioned and fried motherfuckers up, fried their brains and shit, bro. It's gonna be a lot of shit. Yeah, shit gonna be crazy, bro.
Family there by subscribing. Get into the comments because that's what YouTube needs to see in order to push us out to maybe somebody who has never prepared a can of food in their life. They don't even have just one extra can. They need food for dinner. They're not going out until lunch to get it. There's millions, tens of millions of people like that in your city, in your state, in your neighborhood, in your country. So if this even gets pushed to one extra person, we're doing our job to help them prepare. Investigators say that the cargo ship that caused the Baltimore Bridge collapse, that was at the center, multiple conspiracy theories saying that this was an infrastructural attack done on purpose, did in fact experience a power blackout that cannot be described and cannot be figured out hours before leaving the port. They're not the only ship. We see this happening far and wide. I've got a viewer that wrote in a story about how society tricks you into giving away your best years in life for the greater economy or for Uncle Sam and the tax man. I want to share with you, but I want to give some commentary on it. And so I put it into ChatGPT, and I made it in the form of a banker and a fisherman. That's how the original story was. I turned it into an IRS agent and a blue-collar worker. Here we go. A factory worker was waiting for transportation from his job at a local part shop when he was approached by an IRS agent. The worker had just finished his shift and was enjoying a leisurely afternoon at a park. The IRS agent complimented the worker on his dedication and asked how long he's been working for that factory. The worker replied, "Only a few hours today, but I made enough to take care of my family's needs, and I even have some left over." The IRS agent asked, "Why don't you work more hours, earn more money? You'll be able to afford a bigger home, a newer car that won't break down, a place for your children, putting them into paid school care." The worker said, "I'm comfortable. I spend my extra time enjoying my life. I go home, I play with my kids, I spend time with my wife, and after that's all said and done, I go to the park or I play online with friends." The IRS agent looked down on him. "I'm an experienced professional," the government says, "and I'm here to help you. You should work longer hours. You'll get paid more and taxed more, which is far better for the economy. Then you can invest what you do have left over. With time, you could have enough to retire on your savings alone." Then when asked how long that would take, the IRS agent replied, "About 15 to 20 years. And then the worker laughed and said, "That's the best part." According to the agent, once you've amassed enough wealth, then you could retire. You could move to a peaceful town where you could sleep in, you could play with your kids, take naps with your wife, and then you could play with your friends online. The worker laughed at the agent for the advice, said, "By the time 20 years rolls by, I will have destroyed my body.
Hmm.
My will to adventure will be sapped by 20 years of harder work than what I'm doing right now. I will have watched my friends die, family members die, and there is no guarantee that I will be in good health or even alive. The worker spat at the agent's feet and walked away. So what's the moral to that story? Well, society wants you to reach for that next ladder rung. Once you reach it, society wants you to reach for that next one. The economy would work you until the day that you die, and then when you are actually old enough to retire, you're of so little use to the economy and to society that they don't want to see you any longer. You might have dementia or Alzheimer's. Maybe you have some sort of chronic illness, maybe some sort of disease because of the long hours you put in and the stress you've taxed your body with. And then society can forget about you. You can't even afford a retirement home. Instead, you're left alone. That is the future that this government, our country, has for you. We need to take time and spend it with family. We need to do what we can.
So I just said, bro. I just said that. We need this. We need to take this time, bro. Spend it with our family. They have us divided in the household. So divided in the household that even you know you might have a nuclear family. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for both of them to be on the same schedule. It's gonna be hard for both of them to be on the same schedule and be able to get the kids to spend time with the kids and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is so messed up to where as though like wake up, brush your teeth, go to work, come home, do what you gotta do in the house, get ready for bed, to go to sleep, to wake up and do that shit all over again. No, like, and we wonder why the kids is uh finding other influences because there's no more influences in the house anymore because it's made for us to be out the house working and trying to provide. I mean, you can stay home and do all that, but then how you gonna provide? But then you gotta provide, so it's like then you miss time out with your kids, so you don't get to have that attachment that you really want to have with the kids. It's tough. This world is tough, and it's only getting tougher. It's only making you more divided. So you got to make these times to spend with your family, to build these bonds, to prep, to prep. Teach your loved ones about prepping. Teach your loved ones about tactical maneuvers, tactical shit, escape routes and shit. I mean, y'all can. This is all stuff that y'all can do and build bonds doing that. You know what I'm saying? You can build bonds doing that. Make it fun. Make it a game. Try to hide somewhere and see if the kids can find you on some hide and seek shit, but make it tactical. You see what I'm saying? So that if they in positions the way as though they have to think tactical, they can. Me me and my daughters was running some basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? We was running some basic tactical maneuvers and shit. And they was happy. They felt joy in doing that. Like they was very interested in doing that because it was something that they never did before. And they had fun doing it. So we can find ways to do stuff, train and make it fun for the kids at the same time, but also teaching them training and tactics. We just got We just gotta spend that time. We gotta spend that time with our families and stuff. Cause now is the time. The guy said we are in war, and it's only a matter of time before it trickles over here to us. So this is what the big fuss is about, knocking out power, EMPs. Because if they knock out power and EMPs, a lot of our defense systems is knocked out. Our defense is knocked out. Now they can come and do whatever they want to do. Now they can drop bombs and send planes over and do all that shit. Because now it's gonna have now if they do send a plane out, they gotta hurry up and beat that plane to a certain distance before the motherfucker get a chance to send some shit. Or if they send the rocket, they just can't shoot the rocket out the sky. Because how they gonna do that with no power? So, I mean, like B said, it may sound like a broken record to say stock up on water, get a little generator that can hold power, get a little solar station that you can charge your power station on. So I mean, that shit sounds cliche and it sounds, oh y'all like a broken record. Y'all keep saying the same shit. Well, of course, that's what they do. That's what they do in rap. In rap, they tell you how they kill motherfucker and how they kill motherfucker, how they gonna fuck your girl, how they get all this jewelry, how they smoke op packs. They tell you this in every damn song. Everybody's song sound damn near the same, recycled information. So of course we're gonna keep saying the same shit, saying the same shit, saying the same shit, so that we can beat in your motherfucking head that look, this is more important than why the fuck is Diddy running down the hallway holding the towel, chasing the girl to an elevator, body slamming her, and then kicking her. That don't have nothing to do with the fuck I got going on. I'm letting you know that now. That shit has nothing to do with what I got going on. This This has everything to do with what I got going. Cause the power go out. Don't you think if the power go out that has something to do with you? Your water's being contaminated. Your water's being contaminated. That shit got something to do with you. Come on now. Shit. But this 2 hours. I gotta me and B gonna start keeping these joints, you know what I mean, within the 2 hour mark, probably 2 hours 30 or 2 hours. We ain't gonna give y'all no more 4 hour lives unless it's gonna be, I mean, something special. But yeah, we gonna start dumbing these down a little bit more, and we gonna still give y'all the same information and all that. Oh, what's up, Zay? Zay popped in the building. Yeah, man. Yeah, we gonna keep giving y'all, yeah, I mean, this news. Yeah, distractions getting thicker and thicker every time. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I appreciate y'all rocking out with me. Uh, B has some important things to handle, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't stop the show. We gotta keep the show going. Yeah, I mean, we gotta keep it pushing for y'all because this information was fresh. This information was fresh, and we still and trust me, just because B ain't make it this time, he gonna be here on the next one, and we got some even better shit coming up. Yeah, I mean, I don't wanna yeah, hit the playback. Uh, I don't want to give away too much, but we probably have somebody else on here that's gonna share some valid information. So yeah, y'all don't want to miss that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely. Yo, yeah, all right. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all slide through. Y'all make sure y'all slide through Naeem channel tonight. Yeah, I mean Naeem got a like she said, she got a banger. Naeem got a banger coming up. And yeah, you don't want to miss this one. I'm coming through, Naeem. Trust me, I'm sliding through there. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be in the I'm gonna be in the chat. You know, giving my 2 cents. So yeah, you already know. Appreciate it. Heavy Let Me Say, great show. I appreciate it. You know, look, like I said, we're not trying to be super perfect, but we're trying to be professional, and we're working on our presentation. You know what I'm saying? We're working on keeping everything nice and clean for y'all, nice and but we gonna keep talking the way we talk. We ain't changing none of that. Yeah, I mean, forget it. We don't get monetized for this shit anyway. But it's good to give this information out to y'all and the people that's like mine and the people that's rocking with us, because if I don't do it, you know what I mean, who else gonna do it? Ain't nobody else gonna give it out. You see what the other people talking about. You know what I mean? So shit, that's why I salute Naeem, because even though Naeem got her channel and she talks about music, she keeps it real authentic. She keeps it real authentic, and she has a point when she's talking about her shit. She just not just talking about because it's the most recent topic that's coming up. Nah, she actually has a motherfucking point when she's talking. Also, Naeem don't just do music. She knows about firearms as well. She's into the firearms. You know, she made us a video about the basic everyday carry. You know, the stuff that you gonna need to carry around, you gonna need to have prepare. And she even went a step further and not just made it an everyday carry. She made it a phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. So you got your different phases. You know what I mean? So y'all go watch that video. You know, it's on the channel. It's on the channel. You know what I mean? You'll see her, she up there. So yeah, man, we we gotta do better in our everyday situations. You know what I mean? So salute everybody that slid through, that stopped passing and kicked it with your boy. Till next time, you know what I mean? Y'all already know. We gonna end this. We're gonna end this right.
Preacher will scare people with you going. Look, look.
The reason is because he understood the value of the diamond. That's why. And he says, all right, this diamond that I'm going to put there, and somehow it's going to enhance how I'm perceived. But see, here's the deal. The diamond doesn't cook. The diamond doesn't clean. The diamond doesn't work. It doesn't sing. It doesn't read poetry. It just sits there. And he was willing to spend $24 million for that. Now, that's what a great woman brings. You bring knowing your value.
You can't be serious. What in the fuck did this nigga just say?
Two of the forefathers of podcast land, Mount Podmore, are at the table. I sat out there patiently saying, my brother, is going to call me into that table to put me in front of this crossover audience to try to help enhance me, because he did it with Rainwater, the basic common urban black guy. So after 2030,
saw the flicks of some real money and some real power, and that shit's scary. Thank you for tuning in. God bless. One team.
And this is my name is Naeem Edwards, and this is the ACOG Club.
He was basically saying, you got to be alarmed when people of this nature, complexion, religion, ethnicity.
These folks, them folks in the mountains, bro. Them people, Doug and Stacy. Those people, Doug and Stacy. They in the mountains. They got their own land. They off the grid in the real way. They got their own water sources and all that. So when you see these people speaking up, you know, that's some other shit.
It's some shit going on. Yeah, man. So FYI, take this how you want to take it.
Welcome to the Always Carrying Our Guns Club, everyday carry educational video where we'll be walking you through everyday carry in the modern world, as well as discussing things you need to consider for your everyday carry setup, journey, and lifestyle. When it comes to everyday carry, most people have regulated that to grabbing their phone, grabbing their keys, grabbing their wallet. They might take a sweater or a jacket outside. They might have an umbrella in their car. They might have a spare that's not flat or a donut that's not flat. But because of where we are in society today, where the normal thing is convenience, the normal thing is off-putting and offshoring, for lack of a better term, everything that has to do with your safety, everything that has to do with your security, people have become complacent with things not happening, not even realizing that we live in a time now where you don't have to be looking for danger. You don't have to be looking for trouble. You don't have to be looking for madness and chaos and death or destruction. It might come to you. It's only really a matter of when something will happen. And we're not talking about your airplane falling out the sky while you're on your way to vacation, or a bomb dropping on your house, or a bear coming through your front door. And these are all scenarios that absolutely can happen in the modern day. But we're talking about being ready for the car accident, being ready for the flat tire, being ready for the house fire, being ready for things that are more likely to happen to you every single day in you living your regular life as a regular person.